learning something. Yep, join in. You can join in and have fun that way, but you can also join in by getting on the website and donating. More of that. Janssen, with what he has, natural attributes, tall, long some might say. He'll create difficulty, present difficulty for anyone who has to face up to him, even with regular bouts.
Keeps a straight face, a poker face for a fast bowler. Doesn't show a lot of emotions. Janssen always seems to be in that contemplating mood where he's introspecting himself.
He's feisty, actually. So if someone pokes the bear, there'll be trouble. He's kind of had a few confrontations on field that have shown us that he won't take a backward step. Very competitive, even though the outlook, as you look at him on the outside. And I think in this game, I think it's more about, see the expression on the face there. I think it's more about what I was talking about before. Bowlers sort of struggling with rhythm, struggling with release or something, struggling with your action. And so you're continually walking back and trying to work it out. No. And you know, what are you happy about? But instead, what you're asking is essentially, what are you unhappy about? And each delivery, as you sort of walk back, you're trying to fix things.
Shouldn't be fixing things. It's 5 for 42.
True. He can't help how he's feeling.
Maybe feel all right. Ends up with 8 for 42 or something.
I tell you what, South Africa will be happy with that, especially if it can happen pretty quickly. Two-card trick, send the man back.
You phone 4G Pay, you power 300 lagao with 8 GB data, 100 off net minutes. वो भी सिर्फ 300 रुपए में. अभी star 1234 star 4 hash मिलाओ और लगातार बातें करते जाओ.
मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट पेंट जो रखे आपकी घर की बैरूनी दीवारों को सर्दी के सब असरात से महफूज. मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट लंबा चलेगा.
Has great pace as well, Marco Janssen, and then has abilities with the bat, so really a good one to have, and is a left armer, so a good one to have in the lineup, whether you're thinking lengthening of that batting lineup or you're thinking sort of variation to a bowling attack.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that is almost an X-factor player. When the game's almost dead and you think you're out of it, is that type of player, whether it's fielding, whether it's bowling, whether it's batting. He always manages to do something in a game that just clicks into gear and does something spectacular. Yeah, and it's just something I picked up in Marco Janssen's action. If you watch, we'll get a visual of it now, but KJ Rabada, he always taught as a bowler, when you let go of the delivery, you've got to recoil your left arm or your front arm. Look how high KJ Rabada recoils that left arm all the way up. And Marco Janssen, yes, a lot taller, but potentially could be able to get that right arm of his working. You see how it stops there? You almost feel that the action's not being completed, and if you can get that arm to fly all the way up. You'll hit the wicket a lot harder, complete the action, and definitely gather a bit more pace.
Fielding. Excellent work. Tristan Stubbs with smart movement to his left.
A mood lifter, definitely for South Africa in the field with an effort like that. Really is clever at cover.
And the line that Dan Patterson's operating on at the moment, I mentioned earlier on that you want him to go straight, doesn't mind that. You want to leave it outside often, almost get him fishing. We've seen so many dismissals in this test match where guys have nicked off outside often. The way Dan Patterson does move the angle of the ball, he can confuse you as to where your off stump is. So that corridor that he's operating in at the moment now is definitely one that can bring the slips into play, the gully. But when that fielder had covered, all of a sudden that easy single's been taken away. So it's good tactics from South Africa at the moment.
I decided it was time to go straight in my head, and I was just motioning to Rambo upstairs here, thinking his change-up might be to bowl that same sort of line, but from wider, so that Amar thinks that it's coming in at the stumps. Really looking like he's trying to play some shots. He wants to score, wants to feel the ball on the bat, and is cognizant of that accumulating is necessary, and wherever he can nick a single, nudge it into the offside.
मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट पेंट जो रखे आपकी घर की बैरूनी दीवारों को सर्दी के सब असरात से महफूज। मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट लंबा चलेगा।
एक कप और टपाल दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय। मुझे तेरा ख्याल ही बहुत है।
चल पगली, मुझे पता है तेरे पास डेटा बहुत है।
जब यूफोन 4G की डिजिटल मेगा ऑफर पे मिले 200 GB डेटा, तो हर दिल बोले डेटा बहुत है।
मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट पेंट जो रखे आपकी घर की बैरूनी दीवारों को।
Sunshine now. We can go through to 6:30 local time if it is still nice and bright. That's turned off about middle stump from Jamal. Just the single. Deep in concentration. Snappers are ready. Bailed out at the last minute. Line was perfect.
KJ Rabada's bowled very well. Not surprised he's gone a few half-trackers, seeing that the wickets have fallen with those deliveries.
Nice to see that crowd actually this morning. We had a reasonable turnout before the start of play today. Everyone was expectant. We thought we were going to be underway for a couple of hours. Forecast said we would be for a little while.
मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट पेंट जो रखे अपनी घर की बैरूनी दीवारों को सर्दी के सब असरात से महफूज। मास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट लंबा चलेगा।
मुझे तेरा ख्याल ही बहुत है।
चल पगली, मुझे पता है तेरे पास डेटा बहुत है।
जब यूफोन 4G की डिजिटल मेगा ऑफर पे मिले 200 GB डेटा तो हर दिल बोले डेटा बहुत है।
एक कप और डब्बल दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय। मीज़ान में, मीज़ान में, मीज़ान में, अच्छे लगते हैं।
Now that's a little bit short. That's just slapped for 4.
Yeah, that was a bit of a gift. I think Patterson, first delivery of the over, I think he's got this one badly wrong. Either the foot's maybe stuck in the pitch, but that is a freebie, just short, wide, 120 kilometers per hour. And yeah, Jamal says, thank you very much, I'll take a boundary.
Pieces that one fairly fine, work to be done. Azorzi down there, coming back for the second comfortably. Good running.
Excellent running from Amir Jamal and Saud Shakil. Good intensity. They're very, very well aware. Need to keep the scoreboard ticking, get that lead up. At least they saw that Azorzi were far away from the ball. Lead up now to 118, slowly creeping up.
Yeah, just needs a good partnership, a really good partnership here for Pakistan, and then for that tail to do what South Africa did. South Africa's last couple of wickets were very impressive. 88 they put on actually, the last two. So that was outstanding work from those batsmen. Of course, Corbin Bosch was sensational.
In contrast, Pakistan, the first innings.
Still a conversation between Aiden Markram and Jamal. Talking about that ball just lifting a little bit with Jamal on strike now. To Patterson. Certainly hasn't got the height of Marco Jansen. Or the pace. Of catchers, that is out. It's a very good catch. Ryan Rickleton. It's got good hands. Patterson's not scared to bowl that short one. And it's worked perfectly with two men back.
Mia Jamal doesn't want to get off the wicket. He doesn't want to go back to the dressing room. He cannot believe he's fallen into that trap. I think it was a trap that was suggested by Tampa Bavuma, because as the wicket or the catch is taken, Dave Patterson turned around, pointed at Tampa Bavuma and ran in his direction. Cross seam delivery, bangs it in short. The height is good, unable to roll the wrists. Middles it, but it's airborne. Rickleton moves briskly to his left, takes a good catch.
You phone 4G पे you power 300 लगाओ with 8 GB data, 100 off net minutes. वो भी सिर्फ 300 रुपए में. अभी *1234*4 hash मिलाओ और लगातार बातें करते जाओ.
वास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट पेंट जो रखे आपकी घर की बैरूनी दीवारों को सर्दी के सब असरात से महफूज. वास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट लंबा चलेगा.
मुझे तेरा ख्याल ही बहुत है.
चल पगले, मुझे पता है तेरे पास डेटा बहुत है.
जब यूफोन 4G की डिजिटल मेगा ऑफर पे मिले 200 GB डेटा तो हर दिल बोले डेटा बहुत है.
वास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट पेंट जो रखे आपकी घर की बैरूनी दीवारों को सर्दी के सब असरात से महफूज. वास्टर वेदर रेजिस्टेंट लंबा चलेगा.
कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाए और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाए.
सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर. पुराना फोन लाओ, नया